How's it going, guys? It's Micah and welcome back to a new Plan Mini video. Seriously, June went by so fast. I feel like it was just last week when I was filming for a Plan Mini video for June, and now here we are for July. Wow. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep this short, so if you guys want to plan with me as well, go grab your notebooks and your pencil case. But if you guys are just chilling and watching, you can grab something to drink and something to eat, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. When I was brainstorming what I wanted to do for this month, I wanted to play around with some craft papers, and I also wanted to do a grid board theme. That's why I combined them both. So the night before I filmed this Plan With Me video, I've already prepared some cutouts from the craft paper just to save some time. So as you can see here, I wrote down the month of July using my white Jelly Roll pen. I will list down all the pens and the supplies that I'm using in the description in case you guys are curious. And now I'm just adding some drop shadow to the cover page using my Uni Pen fine line in the 0.5 mm. For the grids, I am using my Tombow dual brush pen in the number N15, so it's the black colored one, and I made 5x5 squares to create a grid board. I also planned to add a quote on my cover page, but when I was filming this video, I couldn't think of any quote at that moment. That's why I decided to leave it like that, but I'll get back to it later on in this video. So moving on to the next page, up to the left, is my calendar, my mini calendar as usual. I made it with 4x4 squares. For the colors, I realized that I've been using a lot of the pastel yellow, the pastel pink, and the green one, and this month I've been loving the color blue, especially like sky blue color and pastel blue, so I decided to use the blue theme for this month. And then at the bottom of my mini calendar, I drew in a box. Actually, it's a square, like a memo pad that is hung to the grid board. And in that paper, I will be writing down my goals for the month. And then I'm just adding some drop shadows because you can never go wrong with drop shadows. I wasn't really happy with how these two spreads turned out because I think the grid board made it look so dark, and like the content of my bullet journal spread did not really stand out. That's why you'll see in the next page I will change the color for the grid board, but for now I'm sticking with this color for this page because I didn't want to like redo this thing again. And to finish up my spread for the calendar page, I just added some washi tapes to fill in the spaces. So that's it for these two pages, and like what I said, I will get back to this page again to add the quote later on. The next page is my habit tracker, and for this month I'm drawing 6 mini calendars, and then for every time that I have done the habit for each tracker, I will color in the dates with my zebra mount liner, which is in the color blue. I really like the idea of having these mini calendars that look like sticky notes that are stuck to the grid board. And then I'm adding this cutout of the craft paper as my title. And as you can see, I'm using a different color to make my grid board. I am now using the gray zebra mild liner, and I think it looks so much better because it's lighter. And now moving on to the next page is my mood tracker, and I'm so excited for this one. I'm always looking forward for my mood tracker. So for this one, I think it would really look cute to have 31 Polaroid films as my mood tracker. I actually did a Polaroid theme last year. I think it was May, and I also did Polaroid films as my mood tracker. And then I also added a Polaroid camera sticker to this page. Okay, so that's it for these two spreads. I really like that the background is lighter so that you can clearly see the content of these two pages, and I'm so excited for my mood tracker. I'm just excited to fill in the colors again. So the next spread that I will be doing is my gratitude spread. And for this one, my idea is to make two rectangular sticky notes that will be stuck to the grid board. So here, I'm just writing down the first 15 days of the month on the first sticky note, and then the rest of the days on the second sticky note. And then I'm coloring in every other day just so the sticky note wouldn't look too plain. And then of course, I'm just adding some drop shadows to it. I decided to keep the same layout for the next page, which is my sleep tracker. It's nice to try something different with this month because whenever I make my sleep tracker, it always fills up the entire page. And since I'm doing a grid board theme, it's really important to show the grid board. So it's nice to have these mini trackers. I mean, it's still the same. I still have my dates and the days of the week on the left side. And then at the top, that's where I will write down the numbers of hours of sleep, which ranges between 1 to 10 hours. I'm really proud of myself for trying something different this month. I didn't think it would work out because I'm just really used to keeping the same layout, especially for my sleep tracker because that's what works for me. But I'm really happy that it did work out and that I get to keep these mini trackers and still show the grid boards at the background. The only problem I had with making these grid lines is that it smudges, so you have to really be patient and be careful while making these lines. My cover page, I don't know if you guys noticed it, maybe you can see it later on. It smudged a little bit and I was really frustrated at first, but guys, remember the steps when you're making an error. First, you accept it and then move on from it. And that's what I did. I just moved on from it because I couldn't really do anything about it. And it's really normal to make mistakes in your bullet journal. So yeah, just move on from it. We finally reached the last spread for this setup, which is my weekly spread. And for the first week of July, I'm doing the rolling weekly spread. I actually started doing the rolling weekly spread at the beginning of this year and I really liked it. It was very convenient and it worked out for me. I used that layout for like 4 months straight, and so for this month I'm bringing it back. So how it works is that on the left side, this is where I have my daily tasks and events. So if I have like an assigned task or like specific days, this is where I'll put it in. And then on the right side, now this is where I have like the task for the week, but it does not have like a specific day where it needs to be done. So how it works is that I'm going to write down on the left side of this. I'm going to write down the days. So Monday till Sunday, and then I have the task on the right side. So there, I will just list down the things that I need to do for the entire week, but it does not have like a specific day that needs to be done. And every time I complete the task, I will just make a line on which day I've completed it. I hope that made sense. But anyway, and then I added another sticky note that will be stuck to the grid board, and on that note, that's where I will write down the things I have for next week. And then to finish off the spread, I'm just adding some washi tapes that I got from DAISO. And then I also added some stickers that I got from Chief Lab. I really love their stickers there. I got like one pack is like $10, and if you buy 4, you'll get 1 free. Okay, so before I do a flip through, I told you guys that I'm going to go back to my cover page to add in the quote. So here it is. I used my sticky note to add this quote that says, "Every day is a chance to get better." I think that's a really good reminder for the month. And then I also added some more cutouts just so this cover page wouldn't look too plain. And yes, and I really like how this cover page now turned out. I think it looks so much better than before. And now I'm gonna do a flip through. Thank you so much guys for tuning in with me and planning with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can get updates whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye!